Om. 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 Namaste. We're going to continue with our learning and chanting of the Dhyana Slokas, the Gajananam. Dhyana Slokas, traditional prayer before class. It's actually a compilation of several different slokas or mantras. Last week we did the first verse, which is to Ganesha. The second verse is to Subramanya. And Subramanya was the brother of Lord Ganesha. Subramanya, also called Kartikeya, also called Murugan. And this is Ganesha. I don't have a picture of Subramanya. But he was a younger brother. Yeah, Ganesha's older, and Subramanya is younger. Translation is, I always take refuge in the Guha of six faces, Subramanya, who is deep red color like kumkuma, who possesses great knowledge, who has the divine peacock to ride on, who is the son of Rudra or Shiva, and who is the leader of the army of the devas and the gods and the angels. I always take refuge in the Guha of six faces. So sometimes Subramanya is called Guha. Guha means like a cave or a hermitage. Not really a hermitage, just sort of something natural like a cave or a place in nature. And that is a place where Subramanya lived at one time. He lived in a cave. And he has six faces. So when you see a picture of Subramanya, you often see he's got six heads, looking in all different directions. You've probably seen that image. And it represents the five senses, and the sixth head is the mind or consciousness. And then he is Subramanya, who is deep red color like kumkuma. So kumkum is like the red paste that you mix with a bit of sandalwood, and then you put the tikka on the third eye with that. Or a priest will do it if you go to a temple. They'll just take the paste from the bowl and they'll put a tikka in the middle of your head like that, or a dot, or sometimes a line. And that paste is called kumkuma, and it's like a deep red color. Some of you that have seen the swamis use that. And so the deep red color, it represents power, strength, and it also represents, because Subramanya was the commander of the army, so it also represents the ability to fight and overcome evil. So the army that he's in charge of is the army of the devas or the gods. So Subramanya becomes the commander of the gods, the devas, the energy of the universe that goes out and slays evil. In the same sort of similar way as Durga, who has all these weapons as her attributes. He's like that. He rides the divine peacock. So his brother Ganesha rides around on a mouse. And Subramanya rides around on a peacock. They all have what's called a vahana. A vahana means a vehicle. And so, should I tell you a story? The thing about Ganesha riding around on a mouse is it's a little bit odd. He's got a head like an elephant, and he's a big guy, Ganesha. He's famous for eating, not just eating a lot, but eating everything. There's a story in which he goes to a neighboring town to someone, and he ends up eating the whole town. He eats the tables, the chairs, the palace, and then he eats all the houses, and he eats all the trees, and eventually there's nothing left. He eats everything. So he's quite, and then he rides around on a mouse. And the idea is that in a way we're the mouse, in a way we're the peacock, in Saraswati in a way we're the swan, we're the vahana, we're the vehicle, and then the deva, the god that rides around in us or on us, is our consciousness. So Ganesha is pure consciousness, Subramanya is pure consciousness, Saraswati, Shiva, they're pure consciousness in different forms, but they each have a vahana. And they're all different vahanas, and so that sort of represents each one of us. And the only reason that Ganesha can ride around on a mouse is because Ganesha might be big in form, but he's light because he's the embodiment of prana. So when you're the embodiment of prana, and this is one of the aims of being a yogi, you are not just sort of like transparent in the way that your body is made of this sort of light, but you're also very light in the respect that you don't weigh much. You don't weigh 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stone. You don't. You're light like a feather. Well, you can be if you want to be, or you can be heavy like a mountain. But when he's riding around on a mouse, the only reason the mouse doesn't run away is because Ganesha is very light. And the consciousness is full of joy and light like that. And so that's how we should carry it around. But Subramanya rides on a peacock. And a peacock is, you know that pose peacock where you put your hands on the floor like this and the elbows in your tummy, and then you balance on your hands with the legs off the floor, full poses with the legs in lotus, half poses with the legs straight, and then there's a variation where you do it with the feet in Baddha Konasana, which makes it easier. And that is called Mayurasana, and Mayurasana, it means peacock, and you can see the Divya Mayura there, that refers to the peacock, because it destroys poison. So when your elbows are in your lower abdomen and you balance on them and it pushes deep into the abdomen, that's what you should do if you ever get bitten by a snake. In India, that's what you do, and it makes you vomit. It makes you vomit up the poison. And so they say a peacock can eat anything, including a snake, which they do eat snakes, even poisonous snakes, and it never hurts them. And so you can see sometimes when you see a picture of Subramanya flying on a peacock, the peacock is holding a snake in its claws, which represents, it sort of signifies the overcoming of the ego or the lower nature, the snake. That's why Shiva has snakes all wrapped around his neck and wears them like a necklace. It represents the overcoming of the ego and the lower nature. And so Subramanya is also doing that. So quite a long, I'm getting quite long-winded, sorry. And he has a divine peacock to ride on, who is the son of Rudra. So Rudra is another name of Shiva. Rudra means the one of the god of tears. And Shiva and Parvati is Shiva. Shiva and Parvati are Shiva and Shakti. Shiva and Shakti are yin and yang. Shiva and Shakti are the male and female energy of the universe. Shiva and Shakti are Dhaneshwara, this little boomy figure here in clay, where half of the figure is Parvati and half of the figure is Shiva. That is Shiva Shakti. And he's their son. And what happens is, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you the story. So now, sometimes you have this, some of you know this story, but there's lots of stories about Subramanya and Ganesha. And there's this famous sage called Narada. And Narada, he would sometimes visit Shiva and Parvati in their Himalayan abode. And he would always, when you go to see a holy person, you always take gifts. And so he's coming from the lowlands up into the mountains where it's snowy, and he carries this beautiful mango, big, beautiful mango as a gift. And he brings a gift. It's traditional to offer fruit to the gods. And he brings it and he offers it to the gods, and he said, I brought this for your children. And Parvati is about to cut the mango, and Narada says, no, the mango can't be divided. It needs to be whole. It needs to be eaten by just one of your sons. And so they go, this is going to cause a problem. What are we going to do? They're going to be scrapping over this mango. So they decide to have a competition. And the competition is that they have to fly around the universe, the whole universe, 3 times. And if the first one to fly around the whole universe 3 times wins the mango. And so you can guess what happens. So kind of Subramanya is going, yeah, I've got this one. It's like he jumps on the peacock, he's off. And Ganesh is sitting there next to his mouse. And he's sort of going, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to win this mango. But the thing that main attribute of Ganesha is that he's wise. He has wisdom. So he thinks for a little while, and then he gets up and he gets on the mouse very gently, and he goes around Shiva and Parvati 3 times. And they sort of go, what are you doing? What are you doing, Ganesha? And he says, wow, you are the universe. You are the Shiva and Shakti. You are the divine power. You are the ultimate reality. You are consciousness, bliss, absolute. I just went around you 3 times. It's the same as going around the universe. And they say, that's perfect, here's the mango. So he wins the mango. And of course, Subramanya, also called Skanda in some of the texts, Subramanya gets back after his epic journey around the universe 3 times on a very exhausted peacock. And he sort of crash lands next to his parents, and he sees Ganesha eating the mango. And he's very upset. And what he does is he runs away. He runs away and he hides in a cave in the Himalayas. And he stays there for a while. Could be 1,000 years, who knows. And anyway, he's there for a while. And eventually Parvati, she goes to visit him. And she says, and what she does is she becomes his guru. And she teaches him that the important thing wasn't the mango. The important thing was the wisdom. And she begins to teach him the path to enlightenment. And she makes him realize that the thing that's important is not the fact that he didn't get what he wanted, but the thing that he really needed was an awakening, enlightenment. And so she teaches him, she becomes his guru, and Subramanya becomes an enlightened soul. And at that point, he takes charge of the army of celestials, because he also has great physical power. And so he becomes the one who defends the weak and fights against evil in the universe. And I suppose then he gets as many mangoes as he wants. Oh my God. Right, okay. And a nice story, though. And so that's the second verse. Shall we chant the second verse? Okay, call and response. Om Shadananam Shadananam Kumkuma Kumkuma Raktavanam Raktavanam Mahamatim Mahamatim Divya Mayora Vahanam Mayora Vahanam Rudrasya Rudrasya Sunam Sunam Surasanya Surasanya Natam Natam Goham Goham Sadaham Sadaham Sharanam Sharanam Prapadye Prapadye Shadananam Kumkuma Shadananam Kumkuma Raktavanam Raktavanam Mahamatin Divya Mahamatin Divya Mayora Vahanam Mayora Vahanam Rudrasya Sunam Rudrasya sunam surasanyanatam surasanyanatam goham sadaham goham sadaham sharanam prapadye sharanam prapadye shadananam kumkumalaktavanam shadananam kumkumalaktavanam Mahamatim Divya Mayora Vahanam Mahamatim Divya Mayora Vahanam Rudrasya Sunam Rudrasya Sunam Surasanyanatam Surasanyanatam Goham Sadaham Sharanam Prapadye Goham Sadaham Sharanam Prapadye. And chant the whole thing together. Om Jadananam Kumkumalakavanam Mahamatim Divyamayaravanam Rudrasya Sunam Surasanyanatam Goham Saraham Sharanam Prabhadye Shadananam Kumkumalakavanam Mahamatim Divyamayaravanam Rudrasya Sunam Surasanyanatam Goham Saraham Sharanam Prapadye Om Shanti 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 Om Peace Peace Peace. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, bow your head. Offer your practice today. Turn animals made you happy. Bring that holy being into your mind's eye. Visualize them. Dedicate your practice to them. Namaste. Come to the mat, stand in Tadasana. And then face east in the other direction for Ding Namaskar. Standing in Tadasana, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, bring the chin down, gaze to the center of the chest, and come into Ujjayi breathing. Inhale. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, widen overhead, flip your palms. Lift. Press the palms together. Exhale, chin down, hips back, fold halfway. Hold the breath out. Salutations to the guardians of the East. Flip the palms, inhale, come up. Exhale, quarter turn to the right. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, press the palms in prayer, fold halfway. Hips back, navel in, fully empty the lungs. Hold the breath out, salutations to the guardians of the North. Inhale, come up. And exhale, turn to the right. South, sorry. And then inhale, press the palms, stretch up. And exhale, fold halfway. Hold the breath out. Salutations to the guardians of the West. Flip the palms, inhale, come up. Exhale, quarter turn to the right. Inhale, press palms. Exhale, fold halfway. Salutations to the guardians of the north. Flip the palms, inhale up. Exhale, quarter turn to the right. Inhale, press the hands in prayer and look up past the thumbs. Hold the breath in. Salutations to the guardians of the heavens. Long exhale, fold forward, put the fingertips on the floor. Hands in prayer. Salutations to the guardians of the earth. Flip the palms, inhale up. Exhale, arms 45 degrees, palms up, fold halfway. Arms 45 degrees, fold halfway, palms up. Arms out like wings, 45 degrees, palms up. Salutations to the intermediate directions. Inhale, arms forward, flip the palms, come up. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Look heart. Salutations to the guardians of the spirit. Take an inhale there, don't move. Take a long exhale. Turn, face the altar. Stand in Tadasana. Inhale, arms widen overhead, flip your palms. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the neck, chin down. Look hard, elbows wide, chest lifts perineum, lower abdomen light. Inhale, push the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, widen down. And again, inhale, widen overhead. Flip your palms. Interlock the fingers the other way this time. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the neck. The chin goes down more, the chest comes up more. Completely empty your lungs, hold the breath out. Perineum, lower abdomen, chin on chest. Mahabandha. Release bandhas from the bottom up. Inhale, hands to the ceiling. Lift more. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, widen overhead, flip your palms. Parsvabandhi. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center chin down. Exhale, left, look straight ahead. Inhale, center chin down. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, right. Hold. Short inhales, long exhale, 2 breaths. Hips move to the left. Ground the inseam of your right foot. Try to breathe more into your left lung. Keep your top shoulder back. When you've done your 2 long breaths on that side, change sides. We'll meet in Tadasana. The hands behind you, reverse prayer, hold the opposite elbow or clasp the hands together. Firm the legs, firm the buttocks. Inhale, arch back. Push the heart up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look nose tip. Exhale, stand up. Inhale by pushing the feet down, arch back. Stay. Exhale. Inhale, deep. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly stand up. Release the arms to Tadasana. Inhale, raise the arms shoulder level. Exhale, twist the right. Gaze at your back hand. Ground the inseam of your right foot. Nudge your right hip forward. Straight line through the arms. 2 more breaths. Short inhale. Long exhale. Try to feel that you're breathing a little more strongly into your left upper lung. Ground the feet so you can feel the twist all the way through the body. When you've done your 2 breaths, inhale, center, exhale, change sides. Those breaths are really nice and long, smooth, soft gaze, drishti over the back hand. When your arms get heavy, just extend them more. So you really feel you're stretching out of your shoulder joints. When you're done, we'll meet in Tadasana. And as you inhale, raise the arms overhead and flip your palms. As you exhale, lift your heels. If the heels are touching, might be slightly easier to balance. Look slightly forward at the ground. And then exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lower the heels. And exhale, lower the arms. And then everything together. Inhale, raise the arms, raise the heels. And then you can stay there, or if you're comfortable, as you exhale, twist to the left and arch back a little bit. And then inhale, come to the center. And exhale, twist to the right and arch back a little bit. Really stretch through the shoulders. And inhale, come to center. Lift a little bit more, try and come more high. And then very slowly exhale the arms and the heels. Down to Tadasana. Inhale, bring the arms to shoulder level. Tuck the chin in, look navel. Exhale, Ardha Utkatasana, squat halfway. Lift the perineum. Inhale up. Keep the chin down, keep looking into the navel. Exhale down halfway. Take a breath. Keep lifting the perineum, lower abdomen and up. And inhale, come up. As you exhale, lower the arms. And next variation, inhale, bring the arms widen over your head and interlock the fingers and lift up. And then just change the interlock of your fingers. If that's really comfortable, if it's really comfortable in these half squats, you can also do this with the hands behind your back in half prayer, in prayer. And then as you exhale with the hands over the head, go halfway. Try not to lean forward too much. Try to keep the weight in the heels and the chest and the arms up. Just go as far as you comfortably can. Inhale, come up. Exhale, halfway. Look into the navel and suck it in more the further you go down. Pause there. Hold the breath out, lift the perineum. And release and inhale, come up. Try and keep the arms over the head if you can now. And exhale, squat all the way down. Your heels may rise. You need to put your fingertips on the floor, otherwise keep your arms over your head. A bit more challenging, but I'm going to take a breath there, short inhale, a long exhale. Keep the gaze in the navel. At the end of the exhale, Mula Dhyana Bandha pause. And then on the inhale, slowly rise up, push the hands to the ceiling. And on the exhale, Tadasana. Look into the heart, take a breath, Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Exhale, hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms widen overhead, flip your palms. Exhale, fold all the way, hands to the floor. Bend the knees if you need to. Short inhale. Exhale, squat down, Utkatasana, heels may rise, forehead towards the knees. Short inhale, hold the breath, step or hop back, half or full chaturanga. Fully exhale. All the way to the floor, full prostration. Remind yourself of the being that you offered your practice to. Hands back, chaturanga dandasana. Knees can stay down. Fully exhale there. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pause and drag your spine and your chest forward. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale there, spread the fingers wide. Then take a long exhale. When the lungs are empty, hold the breath out. Hop or step forward, Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Bring the arms forward in line with the ears, interlock the fingers, push the palms away. And then inhale, come up with the arms beside the ears. Arch back a little bit and exhale, Anjali Mudra. Turn to the right, stand in Tadasana. Inhale, raise the arms to shoulder level. Exhale, don't move. Hold breath out, hop or step feet apart. At triangle distance, turn the right foot out and the left foot in. Square the hips towards the short side of the mat. Inhale, bring your arms over your head, interlock your fingers. Hips squared to the front of the mat. Back foot's turned in well. Inhale, up. Take a breath there. Bring your front foot over that way more. And turn your back foot in. Now widen your stance a little bit. Widen that way. Okay. Lengthen, that's the word. And then inhale, arch back a little bit. Exhale, bend the front knee well. Sweep the arms in a big circle till the palms face up. Keep the shoulders over the hips. And then as you inhale, arms widen overhead. Straighten the leg, arch back a little bit. Keep looking at the horizon line. Exhale, bend the front knee well. Sweep the arms, big circle. Inhale, come up. Drive the left hip forward. Exhale, go down. Carolina stance a bit too wide. Bring your front foot a bit more that way. 3 breaths. Bend the front knee well. Keep the hands shoulder distance apart. Keep the shoulders down. Look horizon line. And breathe. Try to keep the back leg driving into the floor and straight. The inseam of the back leg lifting. Ujjayi breathing. Lift the palms, keeping the front knee bent this time. Inhale, come up and arch back. Move the left hip forward more. Take 2 breaths there. Ujjayi, please. Horizon line, drishti. On the next exhale, fold forward, both hands to the floor, either side of the front foot. Maybe step the back foot in a little bit, and then inhale, raise the back leg. Push into the standing foot. If you can, push the hands into the floor, or you can hold the right leg with one or both hands. Relax the neck, look at the standing foot and breathe. Good, strong Uddiyana Bandha here. As you exhale, put the back foot down where it was. Flip the palms. Inhale, come up, straighten the right leg, arch back. Exhale, turn to the side, hands to the waist. Trikonasana Sthiti. Look hard, take a couple of breaths, Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, bring the arms over the head, turn the left foot out and the right foot in. Heel with heel alignment, square the hips to the front of the mat. Too wide, Jimmy. Your front foot across that way. You bring your back foot this way more to me. Yeah. And now lengthen your stance a bit. Inhale, arch back. Turn the back foot in, column. Exhale, bend the knee and go down. Do that 2 more times. Don't lean forward, Fiona. And then inhale, come up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, go down. Try to make those movements big with the arms, sweeping movement, a little bit lower each time. Strengthen the breath. Inhale, come up. Reach back a little bit more. Exhale, go down a little bit more. Drop the shoulders, strengthen the breath. Ujjayi breathing. Lengthen the stance a little bit. You know, the arms active, working. Shoulders down, arms strong. And then keeping the front knee bent, flip the palms, inhale, come up. And arch back, hold for 2 breaths. Left hip moving forward, back leg straight. On the next exhale, slowly fold forward, reaching out as you go down, put the hands on the floor. And inhale, raise the back leg. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. And push it down to lift the top leg. Doesn't matter how high it is. Smooth breathing is the main thing. And completely relaxed face. Relaxed neck. Look at the standing foot. When you're ready, on an exhale, slowly put the back foot down where it was. Interlock the fingers, reach forward. Strong legs, come up, arch back. Exhale, turn to the side, hands to the waist. Look hard, take a breath. And you can widen your stance a little bit now for Bhavishta, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, bring the arms to shoulder level. Exhale, fold forward by moving the hips back and drawing the tummy in. Bring the hands to the heels or the backs of the legs. And then inhale, arms wide, come up, arch back, look nose tip. Exhale, fold. Hold your big toes or your heels or the backs of your legs. Inhale. When you're ready, look up. Make everything long, your arms, your legs, your spine. Exhale, don't move. Empty your lungs completely. Hold the breath out. Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the navel in, then fold. Keeping the navel in, Draw the breath more into the back body. 3 breaths. Exhales twice the length of inhales. Look nose tip. Try to transfer the weight forward so your toes become active, but your toes remain long. Relax your neck, Jane. And the outside edges of the feet are grounding, the inseam edges are lifting. Good, and then on the inhale, float up, arms wide like wings. And arch back, nose tip. Exhale, hands to the waist. Keep exhaling till your lungs are empty. Heel to toe your feet together, or hop or step your feet together. Turn to face the front, stand in Tadasana. And then inhale, bring your arms to shoulder level. Bring your chin down, look navel, and exhale, squat all the way again. Everybody just come up again. So you need to be, for what we're going to do now, you need to be sort of at least 2 foot back on your mat. Not right to the front of your mat. That's it. Go back a bit, Marta. That's 60 centimeters. Spanish. And then inhale, raise the arms to shoulder level. And exhale, squat down. Heels may rise. And then just see if you can gently push your knees forward and come down onto your knees without using your hands. If you need to use your hands, feel free. Yeah, and then sit down on the heels. Okay, eyes closed. Hands on knees. Vajrasana. Bring your hands just in front of your knees. Step back to downward facing dog. Three breaths. Longer exhales, optional bandhas at the end of each exhale. Eyes closed, look nabi navel. Try to extend through your shoulders. Don't push down into your shoulders, but extend through the joint. And out through your sit bones. And then inhale, come forward to a plank pose. And in the plank pose, try to push your heart up towards the ceiling. So there's a slight hump in your back between your shoulder blades. Push the heart up there so you can just feel, and then use your core and your legs. Get strong. You don't want to be collapsing between the shoulders. I'm just going to come round and assist everyone. You just stay there. And then exhale, slowly, slowly lower down. Make a pillow of your palms and relax, or bring the hands beside the body and relax. You choose. And turn the head to the side. Switch off Ujjayi breathing. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Relax. The next portion of the class is going to be exclusively a back bending practice from the bow pose sequence. And the best things you can do if you have weakness in the back or any back issues is these sort of supported supine asanas for the back. Teacher Davidji's life, we used to say the best posture to do every day for a bad back is Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. And if you can do full wheel, it actually works. But if you aren't there yet, then best to do these strengthening exercises first. Bring both hands back beside your hips, bring your forehead on the floor. And then bring both arms forward and put your forearms on the floor for Makrasana Crocodile. And so your elbows want to be in close to your body and your head is on the floor. Your elbows are down, not up in the air. Yes. Okay, and then exhale there. As you inhale, lift your forehead, your nose, your chin and your chest. And pause. Hold the breath in. Very slowly exhale, pulling on the arms to lengthen your spine, go down. Keep your eyes closed and you can look third eye or nose tip, 2 options. Inhale, come up. By pulling on the arms, pushing the pelvis and the top toenails down, exhale down. With the leg vinyasas, inhale, come up. And then stay there. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the heels close to the buttocks. Squeeze the knees in so you feel contraction around the sacrum. And then inhale, straighten the legs, lift the chest a bit higher now. And exhale, slowly down. And then inhale, same thing, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs, and as they touch the floor, pull on the arms and lift the chest a little more forward. And exhale, slowly down. And then inhale, bring the hands back beside the chest and come into Cobra. Inhale, come into Cobra. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the heels close to the buttocks. Inhale, straighten the legs and come into a higher Cobra. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, come into a low Cobra. Exhale, seat to the heels, long back, down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose, to the kind of counter pose for the back bends. Lift the heart up, gaze your core, firm the legs. Slightly round between the shoulder blades as the heart pushes up towards the ceiling. Good. And then exhale very slowly through chaturanga. The floor. And then both hands back beside the hips. Turn the head to one side, take a breath. Shalabhasana, locust pose, forehead on the floor. Inhale, right arm over the head. Feet together, exhale. Inhale, lift the right arm, lift the right leg, lift the head if you can. You'll keep the forehead down if you prefer, but stretch. Exhale, come down, same leg, same arm. Some of you are doing, did I say the wrong leg? No, right leg, right arm. I was, yeah, definitely not mine. I was right. Inhale, raise the right arm and the right leg. Just same side. Exhale slowly down. Now you can switch legs. With breath, inhale, right arm, left leg, pause at the top. Exhale down. And do one more. And then inhale, bring your right hand back beside your hip. Exhale, bring your left hand over your head. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Do 2 vinyasas, left leg, left arm. 2 vinyasas, left arm, right leg. The main thing is the feeling across the back, down the side of the body, the action in the leg and the strength in the arm. Much more important than how high you lift up. And keeping the breath smooth and the face relaxed and calm. This is going to help your crawl. You're a swimmer. And when you've done, bring the hand back beside the hips. And then just roll a little bit side to side and bring your arms under your thighs as much as you can. Get the elbows in as close as you can as the body, the arms under the thighs, just keep it simple. Arms under the thighs, Colin. No, like this. Put your arms under your legs like this, roll to the side, get your shoulders rolled under. Good, then exhale there. Forehead or chin on the floor. And as you inhale, raise both legs. Try and keep your legs together. Exhale slowly down. Do you have a different hand variation that you prefer, like fists, or you can use it? And then inhale, raise the legs. And bring the legs all the way up. And then bend your knees and rest the soles of the feet on the back of your head. And then inhale, straighten your legs and keep them off the floor. And exhale, slowly lower your legs. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Inhale into a low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, long back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down, hips high. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to the heels, long back, down dog. Beautiful. And then inhale, plank pose. Exhale, slowly lower through chaturanga to the floor. Bring the hands beside your hips. Smooth out your breathing. Relax for a few moments. Inhale, bring a right hand over your head. Exhale, bend the right leg, hold the right ankle with the right hand. Right foot, wherever you can reach, ankle if you can get it. As you now bring the left hand over in front of you and extend the left side of your body. As you inhale, lift the chest, lift the left leg, right leg. Half Dhanurasana, bow pose. Exhale down. Inhale up. The head, lift the chest. Exhale slowly down. Now you can just stay there, or if you're okay, sweep the left hand behind you and hold the foot with both hands. And then inhale, come up. Exhale down. Keep hold of it, Marta. And then this time, inhale, lift the chest first. And then use the leg. Pull the chest open. Pause. Exhale, slowly down. Release the foot, release the arms. Both arms in beside the hips. Turn the head to the side, take a breath. Inhale, bring the left arm over your head. As you exhale, bend the left leg, hold the foot with the left hand. 2 vinyasas on the left side in your own time. And then you can rest for a breath and do 2 more, or hold the ankle with both hands and do 2 more. And try to pause a bit at the end of the inhale. Try not to rock too much to the side, Jose. Try not to twist too much. I know it's a tall order. You've really got to push that back foot into the hand strongly, like you're trying to sort of like break the interlock of your fingers. And then when you're done, come down, make a pillow of the palms, turn the head to one side, relax. Bend both knees, hold both ankles. Exhale, put the forehead on the floor. Okay, and then holding the ankles. Keep the head on the floor, the forehead on the floor, and push the feet into the hands and lift your thighs off the floor. Keep your head on the floor. And then just let your head and your chest float up on an inhale. Good. Take 2 breaths there. Deep inhale, short exhales. Knees and feet as close together as you can. If you find this really easy, you should have your knees and your feet touching. That's beautiful. And then slowly exhale, come down, squeeze the heels to the buttocks. And then gently release the feet, put the hands under the shoulders, inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to the heels, long back hold. Knees together, forehead on the floor, round the back. And inhale, sit up on the knees, Vajrasana, hands on the knees, chest up, chin down, look heart. Come back into your breathing. As you inhale, sit up on the knees, bring the arms over the head, interlock your fingers. Lift up by pushing the shins and the tops of the feet down so you feel the waist get long. As you exhale, thumbs to the back of the neck, seat to the heels, one movement. Same thing. Inhale up. Exhale down, thumbs to the back of the neck. Keep your palms facing up to open the upper apices of the lungs. When the lungs are empty, hold the breath out. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Janandara Bandha. 3 bandhas. Perineum, lower abdomen, chin on sternum. When you're ready, Sit up on the knees, push the hands to the ceiling. As you exhale, sit down, put the hands on the knees. Vajrasana. Bring the hands behind you 10 inches. Lean back into the hands. Push the shins down. Inhale, float the hips up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, head goes back, stretch the throat as much as you can by keeping the mouth closed. Beautiful. And then exhale slowly down, chin to chest. Second vinyasa, deep inhale. Pause at the end of the movement, expand the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale slowly down. Third vinyasa, hold for one breath. Throat stretch, close the back of the neck and exhale. And then inhale one more time. Push your hips a little higher, nudge the sacrum. And exhale slowly down. Inhale, float the arms over your head. Exhale, hands forward in front of the knees. Step back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Step or hop forward, Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Flip the palms, inhale, come up. Exhale, widen down, Tadasana. Back to where we started. Inhale, bend the right knee, hug the knee to the chest. Turn the knee out, bring the foot to the inner thigh, choose a point of focus. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. And you can stay there, or you can bring the arms wide and overhead, flip your palms, get a bit more length, get a bit of Uddiyana Bandha, and then gently press the palms together. Om Bhuvasuvaha Tat Savito Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nat Prachodayata. Om. Prayer to the heart. Inhale, knee forward. Gaze the leg. Place the foot on the floor. Do the other side. Om Bhuvasuvaha Tat Savito Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nat Prachodayata. Om. Prayer to heart. Inhale, knee forward, engage the quadricep, extend the leg. Exhale, slowly place the foot on the floor. Inhale, bring the arms to shoulder level. Chin down, look navel, exhale, squat all the way. Keep the arms stretching forward, and this time, as you exhale, sit down backwards. I missed you. And inhale, bring the arms over the head. And exhale, don't move, and on the inhale, roll onto your back. Exhale, bring the hands beside your hips, take rest. Pardon me. Now bring both arms over your head. And separate the palms. Exhale, bend both knees and hug your knees to your chest. Keep your head on the floor. If you can, interlock your fingers or hold your elbows or your forearms around your knees. And inhale, gently push the knees away a little bit. And as you exhale, squeeze knees down. Inhale, release the grip a bit. Eyes closed, exhale, squeeze the knees down, look nabi navel. Inhale, push knees away a little bit. Exhale, squeeze knees down. All the air out of the lungs, completely empty. Hold the breath out, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Lift forehead to knees. Inhale, slowly lower the head. And extend the legs and the arms to the ceiling. Point the toes, point the fingers. And draw the back, lower back strongly into the floor. Breathe. Stretch everything up like you're trying to touch the ceiling and pull your lower back and also the middle of your back and the back of your head firmly down. You're being stretched. And then exhale, slowly lower just your arms and put your hands beside your hips, palms down. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your head and your chest and look at your navel. Eyes closed. Nabi Darshana. As you do that, extend your hands towards the altar. Slide your hands towards the altar, keeping the hands on the floor. Keep the gaze in the navel, breathe. Keep pulling your lower back down. And then exhale, lower your head to the floor. Inhale there. And as you exhale, lift into shoulder stand. Or choose your variation for shoulder stand. Establish your breath, release the marma points in the head. Turn the gaze to the back of the throat, Kantakupa. Rest your awareness there and feel the breath in the back of the throat. Feel free after a few breaths to make any adjustments that you need. And find a comfortable position, no struggle here. And then just breathe. In the beginning, your breaths will be more even. As you become more comfortable in the posture, then the exhales start to lengthen. And very important to keep the tongue and the jaw, the throat and the upper palate released. The highest part of the foot is the ball of the foot. It pushes up and rotates the femur slightly in, and the toes are relaxed. The tailbone's tucked towards the pubic bone, the eyes are closed, looking into the back of the throat. There's other marmas that can be used here. It's a very good marma to begin with is the back of the throat, but you can also use the third eye, nose tip, and nabi navel. They're all marmas suggested for shoulder stand. If you're comfortable there, as you exhale, bend the right knee towards your forehead and stretch the left leg up. Really stretch the left leg up. Keep the right heel close to your buttock. And inhale, come up. And exhale slowly with breath change. And squeeze that knee down. And inhale, come up. Compression pose and upside down has a more beneficial effect on the internal and pelvic organs. Exhale, both knees down. Take a short inhale and take a long exhale. At the end of the long exhale, hold the breath out. Bandhas. You've got Jalandhara in the throat, so you just need Mula Dhyana to be strong. And then when you're comfortable, or rather when you're finished, release the bandhas and inhale, stretch the legs to the ceiling. And exhale to plow. And we're just going to take one breath in plow, a short inhale, a long, long exhale. And then inhale, back to shoulder stand. And you want to walk your hands as close as you can to your shoulders, and if you're comfortable, one leg at a time, drop over into bridge. Otherwise, come down to the floor and lift into bridge. Give me one leg, and now lead with that one, and put it over on the floor. Yeah, your hand's still there. You've got to bend your back. That's it. Okay? You've got too far to go. Bring your foot back to me. Release your hands to the floor. That will hurt your wrist too much. You can lift up from the floor. So come into bridge here. Knees together, feet together if you can. You can hold your ankles, or you can have your hands flat on the floor. Push the hips up. Sternum towards the chin. If you're comfortable there, bring the hands over with the fingertips in line with the tops of the shoulders. Bring the palms to the floor and exhale. And as you inhale, lift up into full wheel. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Don't do it if you've got a bad wrist, Jose.
Okay.
Huh?
Not sure, okay.
Hit the elbows in. Okay. Exhale. You're just going to bring the top of the head to the floor. That's all. Top of the head up. That's it. Rest on the top of your head. Take a breath. You okay there?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to, on the next inhale, straighten your arms. Push into the feet. Sliding. Take a breath. One more. And then tuck your chin in. Very slowly come down. Well done. And come down to your back, bend the knees to your chest. Roll your knees a bit side to side, whatever you need for your back. And then when you're ready, relax in Shavasana. And relax by bringing awareness. You don't need to move the gaze, pardon me, internally, but just the awareness to the 16 Mama points, the places where the prana, soul, resides in the body. Big toes, center of ankles, center of the knee joint, tops of thighs, perineum, center of pelvis, navel, center of chest, back of the throat, throat pit, soft palate, upper palate, third eye, nose tip, space between eyebrows, center of forehead, crown of head. Drop the awareness to the center of the chest, in front of your spine. Let your body breathe. Watch the breath begin there, and watch the breath return. Completely relaxed. Deepen your breath. Bring your feet together, your arms by your body. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Stretch the left side of your body. Stretch the right side of your body. Stretch your whole body. Bend your knees, hug your knees. Ready, roll to one side, make your way into seated posture. Choose a comfortable seat, cross-legged or Vajrasana kneeling. Use your support. Jaya Loma, left hand Chin Mudra, right hand Vishnu Mudra. Exhale through both nostrils. Inhale Ujjayi both. Retain. Exhale left. Quiet, smooth, long, peaceful exhalation. Inhale Ujjayi both. Retain. Exhale right, no sound. Inhale Ujjayi both. Retain. Exhale left, no sound. Inhale Ujjayi both. Retain. Exhale right, no sound. Inhale Ujjayi both. Retain. Exhale left, no sound. Release the hands into any comfortable position. Keep your eyes closed. And release the forehead, nose tip, upper palate, soft palate, throat pit, back throat, heart, navel, perineum. Exhale completely into the perineum. Feel a little bit of tone. Let the inhale flow up through your spine. Turn to the center of your head and line your eyebrows. Exhale down through the spine. Watch the breath turn in the perineum. It floats up. The breath turn in the third eye, center of the skull. Just follow the breath as it moves up on the inhale, down on the exhale. With no effort, concentration, just feeling tone in the body, in the breath, in the prana. The breath wants to rise on the inhale. It wants to fall on the exhale. And it likes that little moment at the end and the beginning of the breath where it turns. And there's a tiny bit of stillness. You want to watch that little moment at the beginning and the end of the breath. And then make the breath thinner, quieter, almost imperceptible. So it feels more like energy that's moving, not so much breath. And next time the breath comes up, you can rest it in the heart space or the third eye. And begin to repeat the mantra Om with the breath, or your personal mantra. The heart chakra, or the third eye chakra, Anahata or Ajna. You feel the mantra there, you feel the subtle breath there, you feel the prana there, you hold your awareness there. Everything else disappears. And the chakra fills with the soft white light, which gently expands and contracts. As the breath moves in and the breath moves out. The mantra, the breath and the prana become one. And then for the last few moments of the meditation, if you're mentally repeating the mantra, just let it go and listen. And see if you can hear it manifesting from within. So the mind is doing nothing. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Inhale deeply for Om. All in response. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushtivaranam. Sugandhim Pushtivaranam. Ovarukamiva Vandanat. Ovarukamiva Vandanat. Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Loka, Loka, Samasta, Samasta, Sukhino, Sukhino, Bhavantu, Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Om Bolu Sakarus Bhagavan ki Jai. Om Bolu Sakarus Bhagavan ki Jai. Remind yourself the intention you made for your practice. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone. Anyone still awake? Thank you.